Justin Desick, London, Ontario Realtor, back downtown London in Victoria Park with my family for this year's Ribfest. This year is a special year because it's our son, Maxwell, who was born in December's first year at Ribfest. We're going to introduce him to all the wonderful things that happen downtown London on the August long weekend. He's very happy to be here. Why don't you have a look at what you missed today and check us out next time.
Não desiste, segue em frente, sua hora já chegou. Essa é a minha jornada, eu sei quem eu sou. Essa vida é um presente, valoriza o seu tempo. Quando chega no final, lembra onde começou. Não posso parar na linha final. Eu vou chegar, não posso parar. O meu troféu, eu vou ganhar. Gratidão no coração, minha mente na missão. É vivendo que se aprende, meu irmão. It's time to go.
Okay, so your name again, sir?
Adam Hamer.
Adam, this is your first year judging at Ribfest, I understand. Is that right?
It is.
Fantastic. Who do you think is going to win today? Best ribs?
Fat Boys.
Fat Boys Barbecue. That's a good call. And why Fat Boys?
I really like their sauce. I thought their sauce was very good, and the ribs were really nice.
Fantastic. What about showmanship? Who do you think is going to win for showmanship?
Gonzalez all the way.
Gonzalez all the way. Thanks for coming out today. I appreciate your help.
Thank you very much.
We got the sweets. We got the heat. We got the sweet. We got the sweet. We got the heat. We got the recipe that
Tell us your name and where you're from.
Jeff Schiller, London, Ontario.
Is this your first year judging at Ribfest?
Nope, second time.
Fantastic. Who do you think is going to win for best sauce this year and why?
This best sauce, I like Boss Hogs because it felt like it had a lot of depth to it. They've been working on it for a long time and it really showed.
And what about showmanship?
Well, goes without saying, I think Gonzalez wins that every year.
Hard to beat, isn't it?
Incredibly hard to beat for sure.
Thanks for coming out. Good to see you again.
Glad to be here.
And what is your name, name, sir?
My name is Richard Stevenson.
And Richard, is this your first year judging at Ribfest? I don't think so. You've been here 3 or 4 times, haven't you?
I have been. I am the lucky husband of Councillor Susan Stevenson for mayor.
Fantastic. And what would you say is going to be the best ribs vote today from your experience?
Oh, they were all pretty darn good, but I got to say some stood out a little bit in the Fat Boys really jumped out at us. It was something to try. Go for it. Also, Bubba's there, Bubba Ribs. That was great as well. And not to mention the dinosaur. Go for the dinosaur. Everybody walk the dinosaur.
So let me ask you, for People's Choice this year, we total up the ballots for showmanship and best ribs and best sauce with the judges. But for People's Choice, overall, who do you think is going to take it home this year?
I don't think there's any question that Gonzalez is walking away with that. There's head and shoulders. There was an axe involved in the show. It was fabulous.
An axe is pretty hard to beat, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Great to see you again, and all the best for your wife.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And this returning judge needs no introduction. We have Murray Nielsen. Murray, tell me, when was your first year judging at Ribfest?
Oh gosh, it's got to be at least 10 years ago, Justin. At least 10 years ago with Keith Hillier, the scion of the Hillier family, who are legendary in the Ribfest business.
Very good. And sadly, this year we lost Doug's mother earlier this year.
Ruby was a gem, just an absolute angel. Yeah, it was a terrible tragedy for everyone, but the family's bonded together and they're hanging in tough, and everybody remembers and loves her.
My understanding was she was a backbone of the Ribfest, and this year's video is actually dedicated in her honor. We appreciate you coming out for this commemorative year. On the rib note, who do you think is going to win for best sauce and why?
I like Jack. I like Texas Jack. And I like Gonzalez. Gonzalez is hard to ignore because of the entertainment value to start with. But his ribs and his sauce are really good. But Texas Jack did it for me. And also the Greek lady, whose family's been here for years. They're right up there as well. So
that's Ricky at Fat Boys Barbecue there. Fantastic. We appreciate you coming out as always. Great to see you. Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure.
With Dave Drew from YouTube's Worst Food Review channel. Dave, what would you say was the best rib that you had today as a judge?
The best rib I had, I'm going to say it was Fat Boys. I thought Fat Boys did a heck of a job. I thought the rib was absolutely delicious.
A lot of people are agreeing with you on that one. Was it the dry rub or the sauce or both?
Well, I thought the rib itself was the best. I really liked the dry rib, the one with the lemon on it. I thought it was delicious, but I thought the rib itself was probably cooked the best of the bunch.
Okay, so a combination of cooking and dressing made it number one for you.
Right.
Now, if we were to talk about sauce, separated from the rest of Fat Boy's experience, there was 9 other vendors here today in the park.
Right.
Who had the best sauce overall?
Is it Oak 87, I'm going to say?
Oak 87 did have a nice sauce, yeah, down at the end there.
I thought they had a great sauce.
Very nice. I believe they're from BC, Chilliwack.
Chilliwack, yes.
Yeah, and does it matter to you, Dave, whether or not an operator is Canadian or not?
Well, sure, I think Canadian operator is important, but, you know, I think it still all comes down to how good the food is, but it's important to me if they're a Canadian operator.
I agree. We had the Crazy Canuck, we had a couple new vendors in the park this year, and then last but not least, if we had to get it down to showmanship, who are you going to say took down #1 position for showmanship today at this year's 2026 Ribfest?
Well, there's no contest there. It was Gonzalez, right? He was 2 points ahead of everybody in my books.
Was it the acts? Was it the dancers? Was it the free giveaways? What was it that did it for you?
I think it had to be the dancers. Don't you agree?
I do agree it had a big part of it. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Fantastic.
Yeah, the guy chopping the wood was all right, but, you know, I thought the dancers did a great job.
I believe his name is Neil. He chops wood for a living, so he knows what he's doing. Yeah. Can you swing an axe? You want to swing the axe next year?
Oh, sure, I can do that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, great to have you again as always, and thanks for coming out. We'll see you again next year.
I got a question. How does a realtor become the guy that's in charge of the judges?
So
on Ribfest?
the actual answer to that question goes back to COVID, when lockdowns were lifted in 2021. Myself and my associate Mark here decided to do a video in the park for live events coming back to London. It just so happened that Ribfest was the first live event. So I was interviewing people in the park like I'm interviewing you now, and I interviewed Doug and Steve Hillier and Ed Holder, who was the mayor at the time.
Right.
Doug pulled me aside and gratefully gave me an opportunity to come back as a judge the following year, and that was 5 years ago, or 6 years ago now. So this is my 5th year judging, and I don't think I'll stop.
You run the judges now, don't you?
Well,
you give the orders,
I'm just a
you give
judge.
the instructions,
I'm
you do
just
all that.
I'm just a judge.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any other privileges.
You've got a fancier, badge than most of them.
This is from 2023, and I use my label maker to cover up the 2023.
All right.
I assure you, yours is much better and much more
I thought
relevant.
mine should be bigger than everybody else.
Oh yeah. See, you're the real guy right there. YouTube's worst food review channel, folks. Check them out.
Thanks for watching. Big Dave.
Of the Showmanship Award 2026 London Ribfest. How about a big round of applause for Gonzalez? Big round of applause for Gonzalez. There you go. Come on, folks, come on. 2026 London Ribfest. Here we go. Best Sauce Award goes to Fat Boys. A big round of applause for Fat Boys. People's Choice Award goes to Gonzalez. There you go. London Ribfest goes to Fat Boys. There you go.
Okay, so we're here with Ricky and John, winners of this year's Best Sauce and Best Ribs from Fat Boys Barbecue. Tell me, Ricky and John, how did you pull it off this year and how does it feel?
Well, first of all, we are absolutely over the moon with the win. We're very happy. The team did amazing, and we were just so thankful to be here this weekend and dish out our ribs, our award-winning ribs, exactly how we eat them. And I love making the ribs with the sauce. Obviously, the barbecue sauce is one of the key factors in a good rib, but I think one of the best parts of a good rib is actually the rib itself and the dry rub. I think the dry rub is definitely one of the highlights that we often overlook when we come to Ribfest, because we're always saucing, we're trying the samples of the sauce, we're always wondering, is it like a sweet sauce, a spicy sauce, but it's often forgotten what is the actual process of the rib, the pork. We're actually here for the pork. We're here for the spiced rib, and what does that look like?
So I noticed that this year, and this was the first year in all my years of doing this. I've been doing this now 5 or 6 years, and yours was the first and only booth that I really saw submit a dry rub to the judges. Now, that was a bold move. You took a risk there. Whose idea was it, John?
Oh, I would say, so what we like to do is my father-in-law, Ricky's father, that owned this booth, that's been operating it here in London for the last 26 years. When he comes in the morning, he loves to take a fresh rack out of the smoker, dry rub on it, and a little bit of lemon. So I gotta say, we gotta give that one to him. He was definitely the inspiration for that one.
And do you make those available for sale here? Or can you purchase a half rack or a full rack of dry rub with that special George lemon recipe on there?
You can, yes. You could just ask for the ribs, no sauce, and it is exactly the same thing. And we do carry lemons, like we do have lemons on the trailer, so if somebody wanted to, they could just say, hey, can I grab a lemon as well? give a good splash of lemon on there, and customers good.
I'll be honest, that was the highlight for me this year. Thank you so much, and congratulations. Best ribs and best sauce. Excellent. Congratulations to everyone.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we're backstage here with Oscar Pensa from Dinosaur Smokehouse. Not only is this Oscar's first year at Dinosaur Smokehouse here in 2026, he's taken down second place best ribs. How did you pull it off, Oscar?
I got a great team behind me helping me cook the ribs. They've all been doing it for years, so I got a lot of experience. I myself have been doing this for years, so just a lot of experience doing this, and many trophies won before, so it just feels great to win another one.
I gotta ask you, having kids now myself, I think my children would be attracted to the dinosaur logo on your display. Do you see more families coming to the Dinosaur Smokehouse than you would somewhere like Jack the Ripper or Bubba Lou's as an example?
Yeah, I would definitely say we're more of a family-friendly booth. We definitely appeal to all the kids and everything, and love to see the families come on through.
Well, I got to admit, when I did have my rib there today while we were judging, it was the perfect combination of meatiness, sauce, and it wasn't overcooked, it wasn't dry at all. Really, really good job. Hope to see you again next year. Thanks for coming out.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So glad to be here. Thanks again, guys.
Okay, so we're here with Jorge Gonzalez from Gonzalez Barbecue, this year's winner for both showmanship and the People's Choice. Jorge, tell us what your secret is.
About being a showman award, having a great team behind. Having the griller, the pit master, the cashiers, the sats, the choppers, all these amazing people who are bringing this show together at Gonzalez Barbecue.
How many years have you been at the barbecue now, and how many of those years have you won the People's Choice Award?
Oh my God, I think for the last 3 or 4 years or something like that.
He's losing track, ladies and gentlemen. He's losing track. And we have Mala, one of the team members here. Mala, tell us, is this your first time on the team where there was a big win, or is this just another day at work for you?
I mean, this is another day at work. Last year, I got so excited when we won the People's Choice that I broke the table. I literally hit the table and I broke the table. But it's a joy to walk in Gonzalez Barbecue.
I remember when you broke the table. Did you pay for that table?
I swindled.
We found him. He owes the money for the table. Yeah.
I swindled my way around, and I was out there like a light. I was out like a light.
Well, you just admitted to the crime on camera here, Mala. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you again.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Awesome work.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
So we're here with Peter Sergatis in Victoria Park, London. Peter, is this your first time at Ribfest, or have you been here before?
I come often to the Ribfest whenever I can. It's a wonderful outing, great food, great company. You know, the staff is very helpful, and I usually bring friends and family with me, and we just enjoy ourselves tremendously.
Fantastic. So I understand that you actually have some friends of the organizers of the event as well. You are familiar with the Hilliard family and Doug Hilliard, and you were also aware of Ruby Hilliard, who unfortunately passed this year. She was one of the backbones of the Ribfest, and unfortunately we lost Ruby earlier this year. Tell us what you would like to say about Ruby. This video is actually paid tribute to Ruby this year.
Well, Ruby was the matriarch of the family. She was very religious, very close to the church. She loved her family. She worked right up until almost the day that she passed, and she was an inspiration, I think, to everybody that knew about her or that heard about her.
I understand that one of her final requests here before she passed was to make sure that the T4s were sent out for last year.
Yeah, she was a hard worker, as I say, you know, right up until the last moment.
Very good.
And, you know, she believes that we will all meet again one day.
That's a nice belief to have for sure. Peter, what would you say was your favorite thing about this year's Ribfest?
Well, I think the variety. You can get chicken, you can get beef brisket, you can get ribs, of course, and you know, a lot of sides, coleslaw, and the cornbread is very wonderful.
Peter, this is the reason I decided to interview you. I saw what you had on the table in front of you. It was pretty impressive. The man had brisket, he had chicken, he had cornbread, he had coleslaw, and we shared a Coca-Cola together, didn't we?
We sure did.
Very good. Great meeting you, sir. Thanks so much for coming out.
Thank you. Bye for now.